Good morning, everybody. Welcome to San Antonio Living. I'm Shelly Miles. All right, where can you go with the kids this summer to beat the heat but not bust the budget? Well, she is a mom around SA. Veronica Sanchez is here with some fun ideas, and they're not too expensive.
Nope.
So it's perfect for this time of year. It's good to see
It's
you.
good to see
How have
you
you
too.
been?
I've been so good. Busy, but
Yes,
good.
yes. Of course, you've been on the show for a while. Your mom
Yep.
was on the show before you. Been busy having some kids. How old are your kids?
Dominic is 1 and Mila's 3. So
Okay.
I've got my hands full. It's a good time, but it's a crazy time.
You know, it is. And a lot of parents are dealing with all of that this summer, right?
Right.
They want to take the kids out. They want to get out of the house, but we've got to stay cool. And we don't want to bust the budget.
No, we do not.
Okay.
Yes.
So you found a lot of fun ideas. And let's start with checking into things going on at your local library.
Yeah, so I feel like the local library is like a hidden gem. You know, I didn't really think, I thought you go to the library, you check out books, like that's it. But I went on the website and they had so many fun activities for your kids.
Including a bubble party?
Oh my gosh, it was awesome. There was a foam party to kick off summer. They had a DJ, they had a bunch of foam. We've also done some Lego activities there. They have a story time that is super awesome for the kids to, you know, have a good time. And it's in the air conditioning, which is, that's like 10 out of 10.
So you just went online and looked up
go to their
the
website.
Okay.
And you can check out any of your local libraries.
Okay.
So all of the information's there. But yeah, it's
a good resource.
It is a good resource.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you know, we are at home a lot too. So you have
Right.
found some really fun activities to do with the kids at home.
Yes. So spending a lot of money doesn't make the memories.
Right.
The memories are what you do with your kids, what they're going to think, oh yeah, I woke up this morning and there was a scavenger hunt that my mom set up for me, you know? Little things like that, that's what's going to really stick with them forever. So we got a splash pad at Target. I want to say it was maybe like 10, 15 bucks. Stuck it in the back, put some bubbles on, and they had a great time. Another activity I did with my daughter, there it is.
I saw you post that. I thought that was the best idea ever.
Thank you. I got all the toys that you kind of just accumulate over time, and I found them in her playroom, and so I put them in a giant bowl. I froze them overnight, and I told her, hey, Elsa froze all your toys last night. Let's spend the morning trying to melt them out of the ice. So I gave her some hot water, I gave her a little hammer, and she went to town.
Oh my gosh, that is such a great idea, and definitely something that she'll remember.
Right.
All right, let's talk about getting out into the city. We are very lucky in San Antonio. We have a ton of great places to take the kids where they can get wet.
Yes, yeah, we love going to the Pearl. So the Pearl is our #1 spot. Hemisphere Park, which is pictured, that's our close #1, but we love to go to the Pearl for story time. We spend story time at the Twig Bookshop, and then after story time, we head down to the splash pad, packed a picnic for them, and you just kind of hang out and enjoy the water, which is nice too because sometimes it is intimidating taking your kids to the pool.
Yes.
You know, if you have multiple or it's just intimidating in general. So I feel like the splash pad is a nice alternative to get wet, still have fun.
Such a good idea.
Good time.
What are some tips maybe for moms who are venturing out to a splash pad like that with maybe one or more kids? How do you keep track of everybody?
Yeah, I would just say pick a buddy. So I know I only have, my son and my daughter, and my son still is kind of cruising. He's not walking yet. But for multiple, I would say pick a buddy and make sure that you are with your buddy at all times. This is where mom's going to be. We're setting up shop right here. This is where I've got the sandwiches, and make sure that they know where you are at all times. Those places are really good about being kind of like close together.
Yeah.
Everything's very close.
Very true.
So
and
it's
a little
not
less
like,
danger than an open pool of water.
Right, exactly. So.
Okay. All right. We also have some good spots around town where we can go that are indoors. It's cool inside.
Yes.
I haven't been in a while, but I know that you guys visit the Museum a lot.
Oh, we love the Museum. We love the Museum. You can spend all day at the Museum and you haven't seen everything, which is like awesome. Their Dream Tomorrow Today exhibit just opened, and it is a great time. It's probably one of the best exhibits I've ever seen at a children's museum. But they also have a water pavilion outside, so you can go out there with your kids and they can splash around and get a little wet, come inside and hang out, and they have a cafe so you can get food and just kind of hang out and spend the day at the museum.
Okay,
It's a good time.
sounds fun. What would be your advice to moms who, are having a hard hard time getting out of the house, right? Maybe they just had a new baby,
Yes.
or they're struggling with their toddler and they're just afraid to get out. What would you say to them?
First of all, I've been there. And the best advice that I can give is to just pack up the kids and go.
Yeah.
Like, don't think about it. The worst that can happen is it goes south and you have to come home. That's it. That's the worst that can happen. So pack up the kids, make sure even if they don't have a snack, there's places you can get snacks. You know, there's places that if you forget a sippy cup, you can get a sippy cup.
Yeah.
It's not the end of the world if you forget something, but just know that it's not going to go perfect the first time.
Yeah, very true.
But practice makes perfect. So.
Yes, and memories as
Right,
well.
so many memories.
Thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Thank you for
Guys,
having me.
Veronica has a ton of great information on her social media. Here's where you can find her. She is on Instagram, A Mom Around SA. She's on Facebook in the groups, Moms Around SA. And then on TikTok as well, A Mom Around SA. Make sure you give her a like and a follow.